Black 3, in hot.
Clear hot.
At 12.
Black 3, 17 at 12.
Black 3. Black 3, in hot.
Clear hot.
(261 at 6149).
Black 3, 261 at 6. And you're pushing it.
Black 3, say again.
Black 3, I say again, you're pushing it.
Black 3. Black 3, in hot.
Clear hot.
(16 at 12).
Black 3, 16 at 12. You fouled, low pull-off.
Do that
Black
again,
3.
laddie, and you'll get sent off. If you haven't killed yourself. Who is he?
373 Squadron, sir.
I know their boss. I was with him in Dauphin. What they used to call a hard man to hounds.
Black 3, in hot.
Clear hot. Low again.
Bloody low.
Hello? Hi, Sal. No, he's flying. Out on the weapons range, shooting. No, we got back last night. I'm still unpacking. Well, of course you can come over. Right.
Black 3, you fouled, low pull-off. Black 3, that's your second foul. You have to clear the range.
Say again.
Black 3, I say again, that was your second foul. You are to clear the range. Confirm switches are safe.
Switch is safe.
What departure?
I'll be in my office.
Black 3, could I have your departure details, please?
500 feet to point Alpha. Recovery into...
Black 3, you are clear 500 foot to point Alpha. Please say again, recovery to Kingswell?
Negative. Recovery into... Chivna.
Roger.
Range, Black 3, point Alpha.
Roger. Call Chivener, Stud 9. Good day.
Black 3, good day.
Black 3 is going to get his ghoulies chewed off.
Wing Commander Tyson. A Black 3, Flight Lieutenant Kilmartin. When he lands, I want to see him. Right away.
Would you believe it? Killy's got at least 8.
That one. There you go. Thanks. He obviously was a Boy Scout.
What?
Be prepared.
Oh, yes. Well, he does like to be sure. Of everything. Of himself, of his aircraft, and of me. Not sure if I've got them in the right order, though. Anyway, what will you be wearing for our big night in the mess?
Choice would be a fine thing. It's either A or B. And as it was B last time, it's got to be A tonight. You all right, Gail?
Of course. Why?
Look a bit tired, that's all.
Well, it's the strain of going on a holiday.
How were the Alps?
As mountainous as always?
No, I meant the skiing. Did you enjoy it?
I didn't ski.
But I thought that was the whole point in you going.
No, it was the whole point of Killy going.
I see.
Do you? I doubt it, Sal. 3 years I'd risked my neck on those damn slopes, being a regular wife, or a regular guy, and hating every minute of it.
Strange. I always thought that was your scene.
I only wish to God it had been.
Are you sure you're all right, Gail?
Hey, look at the time. Halfway through the afternoon, and I still haven't finished unpacking. Oh, and my hair's a mess. Well, mustn't let the side down tonight, must we?
Air Marshal Sir Thomas Bassett.
What about him?
He's group captain's guest for tonight.
Yes?
Well, mustn't put one's hoof in it, say the wrong thing. So what about him?
Well, he'll tell you about the Waziristan campaign of 33, when he was flying Western Wapitis. All you have to do is listen and look interested. President, are you?
Yes, Dickie Partridge is on a course.
President of the mess and taking your port with an air marshal. Better not let on to your father when you go home to Jarrah.
Whitley Bay. Actually, I always reckoned that the upper and lower classes understood one another. It was those in the middle that didn't understand either side.
Oh, pity your old man couldn't talk some sense into Kilmartin.
Why, what's he been up to?
I just had a call from the range, from the CO.
Huh?
Yeoman Aiden, and he's not a bloke to twitch.
A complaint about killing.
He was sent off.
Why?
He was warned low. Next pass hot, low over target, foul. Then he fouled again, so they sent him off.
That's not like Killy. Do I talk to him, sir, or you?
Me.
Hat on?
Too true, hat on.
Sir, he's a good bloke, Killy.
We're all good blokes. Otherwise we wouldn't be here.
No, what I meant was, off day?
Mike, do I need to remind you that last year on an off day, a Buccaneer too low took a ricochet in its port aileron and shot itself down?
No, you don't have to remind me. Killy, though. I mean, normally he's as steady as a rock.
Been on leave, isn't he?
Yes.
Where?
He went to the Alps to ski. Matter of fact.
What?
Well, it's just that when I was flying with him this morning, he seemed a bit distant, moody. Hardly got a word out of him. I asked him if he'd fallen arse over tip on the piste.
Mike, you have such fine feelings for the human condition. What did he say?
He laughed. He said he should be so lucky.
I'll talk to him.
Low over the target or not? How did he shoot?
Blow it to bits. Tyson? ETA was what? You're damn right he's overdue. Distress and diversion? Good? No, I'll come.
Killy.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Yes, that's correct. Okay, thank you. They've accepted our officer.
Good. I want everything airborne as quickly as possible.
Cold of Scrambler seeking, sir. Chivner 2.
Good. Mike, there isn't much daylight left. Group Captain Christie, does he know?
Oh, he's been informed, sir, on his way.
as she steamed out into the Atlantic. The Kiev carries with her the fighter known to NATO as Forger, able, as is the Harrier, to land and take off vertically.
All right, let's go over it again. He was told to clear the range.
Right.
Confirm switch is safe.
Confirm switch is safe. Then ask for departure, 500 feet to Point Alpha for recovery into Chivana.
Sir.
That's what I can't make out. Where the hell Chivana?
Short on fuel?
If it was, Mikey didn't say so. He was asked to call Chivana, but he didn't.
Is it Morgan?
No, sir.
He's down then. He must be in the sea.
Yes. Thank you.
Police still nothing?
No report of what might be a crashed aircraft. Not yet, sir. Time enough, eh?
That's not Outer Mongolia, that's Devon. By now, somebody would have. If he wasn't over the sea when he went in, by now somebody would have.
Well then, perhaps we ought to ask the Russians.
Don't damn well joke.
There's a Russian carrier out there, sir. Kiev class. And she did alter course, towards the north, towards Ireland.
Look, Clive, we've lost a Harrier, but don't you dare start suggesting the kill Martin.
Look, Hart, we are
sir,
going to
I'm not
have
going
to
to imply that one of my
consider
men...
Good evening.
Sir?
Evening, sir.
Down, is he?
By now, yes, must be.
You've done all you should.
Yes. No, his wife.
I ought to tell her, Peter.
Yes, sir.
Do you know her well?
Well, not all that well, I suppose. She's,
What?
not easy to know. She's from Virginia. Father's a general, commander of the B-52 wing in Vietnam.
Yes, I know who her father is, Peter. I'm afraid I've had to talk to Beck.
Beck? For God's sake, sir.
Oh, come on, Peter. Surely you must see.
You've talked to Provo and security service because perhaps one of my blokes has gone for the chop. No, sir, I don't see.
Fairchild, you'd best be off. We can't have you late for your guests.
Nothing else to be done here.
Killy's wife. Do you want me to?
No, I'll take squadron leader Grant. Ask her to meet me at the guardroom, would you?
Right.
Wing Commander Beck, sir. Why?
Questions.
But why Beck?
From the Americans.
What, because we've lost a Harrier? Or because her father's at the Pentagon, is that it?
Oh, Peter, let's get this into perspective. We've lost a pilot, bad. We've lost a Harrier, also bad. And because this is the second piece of kit we've written off, we could lose the squadron, but not because of who her father is. Because of who she is.
Sir, I'm very well aware that...
Yes, I'm sure you are, but I am looking beyond that point. I want more than facts, I want reasons, and that is why Beck is coming. She was at Vassar, Berkeley, and the Sorbonne. Did you know the Sorbonne?
No, but that makes her a question for Beck.
Oh, yes, and for me, too.
You? Look, sir, Killy was positive vetted all the way down the line, and so was she.
Security, wouldn't you say, is an absolute?
Sir?
Just a minute.
What I'd say, sir, is... what is it that you know, and I don't, to do with the wife of one of
Widow?
one of my officers? He could have banged out over the sea, be floating.
Not have been spotted by now? You're clutching at straws, and you know it.
Sir, I'd like to speak to her before the press does.
The press won't.
There's a Harrier missing.
There's a D notice out. You'll not be troubled by the press, Peter. Yes.
Chivana, at about the time Black 3 cleared the range, saw, or rather thought they saw, what they took to be a fast jet.
Oh, don't they know?
No, sir. What they saw was fast, low, and crossing the coast. And tracking about 140, or thereabouts.
So?
While we just watched, sir, there was no conflicting traffic.
No ident?
No, sir. Well, there was a Learjet at the time, out of Dublin. Off airways at Strumble and inbound Victor Mike Charlie into Exeter. Now, that could have been what they saw, but it disappeared in the clutter and went off the screen.
Well, Killy was recovering into Chivana. He said, though God knows why.
And what they saw couldn't have been him.
No, sir. Unless, of course...
Peter, you'll do what you have to do.
Yes, sir.
I suppose we shall miss dinner.
Yes, sir, I suppose we shall.
I've got a bad reputation.
You have to have patience, man. I expect you will catch your
Evening, PMC. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my wife.
I shan't stay, Harry. Just come to make my number. Will you excuse me?
How How's the Usk fishing this year, sir?
I'll leave that with you.
Margaret.
Padre.
For good food and good fellowship, thank God. Amen.
George.
Sir.
Nothing's for sure until they find...
Find? Find what?
He'd be in his dinghy, Daisy.
If he got out. Only you know and I know he didn't get out. They've searched and found nothing.
Not yet.
Gail, whatever happened... Look, we know he was flying low, so perhaps he didn't have time to shout Mayday before he banged out. Could have been a bird strike, could have been...
Could have been. Peter, look. I know you have to do this, and I know it's rotten for you. But I've been around flyers a long, long time. My father was a flyer.
Yes, I know.
Most of my life I've lived on air bases, and how many times have I seen my father do what you're doing now? And he'd take my mother along to play the role you're playing, Margaret. Look, I thank you both kindly, but I knew it had to happen one day.
No, it didn't have to happen. Killy was...
Immortal. Yes, I suppose that's what you do come to believe. You keep having to prove yourself day after day until finally you believe it can never happen to you. Please go, Peter. You're a good guy, and you mean well, and you've done your duty, but please, get the hell out.
Gail, you're going to be asked about Killy.
What?
Well, how he's been, all that.
You're his squadron commander, don't you know?
Yes.
Would you like a drink?
Yes, thank you. You've been on leave?
Yes.
France, was it?
Haute Savoie. Most days he was on the mountain.
Yes? Thank you.
Not me, though. Well, why don't you ask me where I was?
All right, where were you?
Most days in a cafe on the Rue Vaugelas. And that was miles away in Annecy.
You don't ski?
After a fashion. Only not this year. This year it was different. If only it hadn't been. Poor Killy.
Why do you say that?
So sure of himself. Always so sure of himself.
They have to be to do what they do.
Oh, I know. I know. I've heard all the fighter pilots talk, Margaret. The need for instant reaction, millisecond thinking. Do I pull the trigger? No mistakes. Absolute certainty. Or it's the end of the world for me or for him. Dealing only in reality. But what happens, though, if one day I'm not so sure? If suddenly my reality disappears?
Low over the sea? Could be he got disorientated.
Well, I don't know. I'm not an airman.
Just an ordinary roser, eh, George?
It's when you have no horizon, when you can't see where the sky ends and the sea begins. Under the effect of acceleration by the aircraft in roll, pitch and yaw, the inner ear tends to give you a false impression of attitude.
Your arse tells you what's down is really up or sideways. The leans, spatial disorientation. If you don't know for what it is, don't get on instruments, you can lose control and spin in.
And answer then. If he was low over the sea and flying fast.
And the viz was bad, which today it wasn't, and he got disorientated. It's an answer, but it's not likely. He had 1,500 hours on type and an Air Force cross for not having ejected from an AV-8. That's what our American cousins call the Harrier. When he was in exchange with the United States Marines at Cherry Point. At the time, they were a bit twitchy on account of all the AV-8s the Marines were bending. Killy brought his aircraft home one day with a rudder control linkage rod failed. And by rights, he could have banged out. Showed him all the AV-8 was just another aeroplane. You can take my word for it. Whatever happened out there today, Kilmartin was a bloke who could hack it.
His airmanship's not in doubt.
And just what the hell is in doubt?
Perhaps his discretion.
What?
That's certainly his connections.
What connections?
When he cleared the range, why do you suppose would he have said that he was going into Chibnall?
I don't know.
Why has no one picked up a signal from his personal beacon?
Could be US.
Why, and his radio, and his standby radio, all US? Why didn't he declare an emergency? Tell Chibnall.
I don't know. I don't bloody well know.
Tell me about his wife.
What?
When you told her he was lost, how did she take it?
Well, how would you expect?
Mr. Vice, the Queen. Ladies and gentlemen. The Queen.
The Queen. Do you know what they made him? A conditioned reflex. Yes, to them, Killy was simply a weapons delivery system.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, but good. He was very, very good. Air combat maneuvers, he was a guy who'd never get bounced. And whatever happened, flame out, fire, somehow he'd get the ship home. There was nothing in his life he couldn't hack.
Until what?
All right, so he didn't rate Debussy a hell of a lot. In fact, he couldn't tell one composer from another. He could feel for planes, but not music.
Well, I doubt that an understanding of the classics would be much comfort to the fellow on his wing against a Russian in a foxbat.
You know something? All those systems failures they program into the subconscious. Something in the ship goes wrong. No need for the guy to think. Just press the button and in comes the backup and A-OK again. No sweat. You know?
Yes.
Well, how do they program in what happens to the guy who's already flying on his limits? Like maybe he owes his bookie?
Or while he was on the mountain, his wife was miles away in Nancy.
I loved him. No secrets. I had to tell him. And God help me, I think I killed him.
But enough of that.
time has come, as the group captain has said, for me to sing for my supper, which reminds me of a rather risque adventure, if the ladies will forgive me, that happened to a friend of mine when we were young flying officers together. A squadron was on Malta in the summer of '39. We were at a ball, you see, at Admiralty House. And my friend, who was a gentleman, as indeed were all young flying officers in those days, met this lovely girl. Oh, the most lovely gal he'd ever seen. Well, come 10 o'clock or so, she said, "I'm just a young girl, and it's getting late." And my mother always told me to be very careful of sailors and such. As is quite plain to me that you are a gentleman. Will you take me home? Well, my friend whistled up a galley and took her home. Oh, lovely gal, the most lovely gal he'd ever seen. I wouldn't have minded batting on that wicket myself if I hadn't been caught in my future wife at the time.
Mrs. Kilmartin, this is Wing Commander Beck.
Oh, well, you're not on the base.
No.
I knew I hadn't seen you around.
Wing Commander Beck is from the Provo and Security Services.
He said, being a gentleman, as all young flying officers were in those days, "It's terribly late, and I really must go. You've given me a spiffing evening, played all your Nat Ganella records for me, given me a cup of Ovaltine and all. Whatever can I do to thank you?" And she said,
"I'd like a penknife with 2 blades, a corkscrew, a thing for taking stones out of the horse's hoof."
"I'd like a penknife with 2 blades, a corkscrew, and a thing for taking stones out of a horse's hoof."
Why you? Well, if he's been found, well, why not someone I know? From the squadron, why not Peter Tyson?
It's not that he's been found.
So-
Not yet. No.
No, thank you, no.
You mean you found wreckage, then?
No, they're still searching.
Then why are you here?
I'm sorry, this is a bad
What we're
time.
to ask is to do with you, or rather your husband.
He's dead.
As to that, we don't know. Not for sure.
What do you want?
Sir, should I?
No, please. You stay.
I understand you've been on leave.
Yes?
In France?
Yes?
What was it that happened while you were there in France? Between you and your husband?
I see. Well, you know, I suppose, or you wouldn't have asked.
Would you care to tell us about it?
Why, if you know?
It's better if you tell us.
What there was, while we were on leave, that went wrong, was between my husband and me. Not to do with you, certainly not to do with the RAF.
Oh, but I think so. I really do think so.
While you were in Europe, were you or was your husband in contact with any dissident group?
Dissident? Look, I'm sorry, but...
Shall we say, people of a certain political persuasion?
What persuasion?
Subversive.
Instead of turning right into the lady's boudoir, he put red on black and turned left, you see, and found himself in the broom cupboard, which was stacked from floor to ceiling with thousands upon thousands, you'll never guess what, of penknives with 2 blades, corkscrews, and things for taking stones out of horses' hooves. No, I haven't finished yet.
Does your husband, did he ever go away without you?
When he was on a deployment, flying?
Yes, of course, other than that.
No.
Never?
Yes. Only once.
While you were on leave?
Yes.
Yes. Val d'Isere?
He was at Val d'Isere. I was at Annecy.
Why was that?
Why was what?
Why were you at Annecy whilst he was at Val d'Isere?
I like Annecy.
And he didn't?
He wanted to ski. I didn't. That was all.
Was it all?
Something went wrong, you said.
Would that have been because of the woman he met at Val d'Isere?
What?
The woman he met at Val d'Isere, the German. You knew, of course.
For God's sake.
You asked me for a penknife with 2 blades, a corkscrew, and a thing for taking stones out of horses' hooves, yet you've got thousands upon thousands of them. Why on earth do you want another? And she said, "I'm young now, and lovely, and everybody wants me. But one day I shall be old and not lovely anymore, and you'd never believe what a Boy Scout will do for a penknife with 2 blades, a corkscrew, and the men for taking stones up the courses.
She's not some bloody corporal you got on the rack.
Don't interfere in what you don't understand.
She's just lost her husband. I understand that.
Now, look, he'd been...
What, having an affair with some girl?
I didn't say that. I don't know that he was.
Some girl he'd met on a ski slope, some affair his wife didn't know about, didn't have to know about, and now he's dead and you had to tell her.
Squadron leader, it's not a nice trade, mine. And the woman at Val d'Isère wasn't just some girl he'd met on a ski slope.
She was Hanny Lehman.
Who?
The actress.
Never heard of her.
She's made some fine films, so I'm told. Ingmar Bergman sort of thing in Berlin. The nuclear Gotterdammerung to come and all that. She's political, do you see?
And her friends are on the other side.
She does worry them, rather, the Germans.
I see, so she's watched.
Of course, that's why we knew about her and Gilmartin.
The question is, what might she have made him do for her?
I'm sorry about that. Oh, please go on. You say there was a woman he met?
Yes.
At Val d'Isère?
Yes.
Can someone give me a cigarette, please? If only I'd known. If only you knew how damned ironical life can be.
Still nothing?
No, sir. Weather's good for tomorrow.
If we knew where to look. It's got to be the sea.
Yes, sir.
You know what scares the hell out of me when I think about it?
Being posted for Queen's flight, sir.
600 knots on the deck. And there's this joker in a Piper Cub, no radio, flogging along underneath the radar at 90 knots and 200 feet. Fat and happy at my 12 o'clock, and I don't bloody well see him.
I very much doubt if that happened to Killy, sir. Somebody would have seen.
Not if he was over the sea.
True. Then what about the other chap? Why hasn't he been reported missing?
Well, maybe he's somebody who flies out from a field. Keeps his tiger moth in a barn with the hens. What about him?
Invariably have a wife to look after the hens, sir. No, sir. Far more worried about that Learjet.
Why?
Well, suppose what Chivenous saw wasn't that Learjet inbound to Exeter. Suppose it was Black 3.
You mean, are we looking in totally the wrong area?
Odd lad, old Killy.
Not so odd he'd have got that lost.
Maybe he was, though. Lost, I mean. Inside. He was deeper than most, Killy. Not just a stick and throttle jockey. Although that's what most people thought. Even his wife, I believe.
I didn't know that.
Lucky there's no kids.
Yes. I'll be in the mess.
Sir. Why Beck? At a time like this, why choose Beck?
I have to know what he might have told her.
What could he have told her?
Operational procedures he could have told
He
her.
was a flight lieutenant, not chief of air staff.
What new avionics we got? Radar countermeasures, weapon systems?
Then you should have asked him.
We would have in time.
It is very odd that he met this Hanny Lehman and never told you about her.
Why didn't he, do you think? Famous German actress?
I doubt he cared much for the German cinema.
You do say he wasn't having an affair while he was in France. Can you be so certain?
Yes.
Really certain?
I would have known.
Would you?
Yes, the way we were.
The way you were?
I would have known.
What way was that, the way you were?
Feelings. You can't hide them.
Feelings were different then?
No.
His feelings weren't different?
No.
But yours were.
That's enough.
Must have been a good 4 mile point. Hounds went like the wind. Oh, hello, Peter. Here you've lost a Harrier. Bad luck or something. We ask a deuce of a lot of those fellas.
Not much of them left over for themselves, if that's what you mean, after a low-level sortie in a fighter. And then when they're too old to fly, and been passed over for promotion, out in the cold in Civvy Street and looking for a job.
Well, will Her Majesty's government remember what it owes to their wives?
I've told you and I've told you. All I know of Hanny Lehman is what I read in the papers. She's one good-looking lady. And okay, so she's into nuclear disarmament.
More than that, she's a voice for the service.
You're saying that my Killy may, or may not, have had this thing with her. Okay, so what's this all about?
Treason?
Maybe not. Maybe she just made him question where was his loyalty.
Loyalty? To what? Queen and country? NATO and the good old Coca-Cola Corporation?
He'd not have been the first. Incitement to disaffection, they call it.
Disaffected? What, Killy?
Was he, would you say?
Sure he was. But with me. Do you mind?
No, fine.
You were at the Sorbonne, I believe, in the summer of '68.
You know perfectly well I was.
Time of the Troubles, student revolution and all that.
I didn't go out and throw cobblestones at the CRS, if that's what you mean.
But you had friends who did.
Some.
Do you have them still? Friends from the Sorbonne from those days?
I got married.
Yes. To a fighter pilot in the RAF.
You do see the significance, don't you? You could have married anyone. Why kill Martin?
Because I loved him. Because he sounded different. Because I thought he was different. But pilots are never different, are they? They know exactly where they're going and what life's all about until somebody gives them one little grain of doubt. And it snaps them in half. Like I did. To poor lost Killy. And now he's dead.
I think that'll do for me. Will you excuse me? Hello. Yes, Group Captain Griffin. Where? Lycée Verla. Yes, and his name. Thank you. Will you thank them for being so prompt? Goodbye. Lucien? He teaches violin at the Lycée Verla in Annecy. Did Killy find out?
He didn't find out. I told him. I didn't have to, but I did. And it wasn't an affair. It was... We shared feelings. Became close. He was much older than... He didn't have to prove himself all the time. He was the kind of man who saw the color of things. None of you know what I'm talking about. Killy?
Only me. It's early yet. Go back to sleep.
Yes, good morning. Where? Is that all? Just oil? Yes, call me. I'll be flying in half an hour, airborne for 50 minutes, then here. Right. Oil slick. Just oil? So far?
Could be some ship's comptabilities.
Yes, the Navy's checking it.
Well, that's it then.
Morning. She never met the lame woman, and didn't even know her husband had either. Seems he thought it best not to tell her.
Or thought it didn't damn well matter.
Oh, one way or the other, she didn't know.
All for nothing, then, what you did to her?
No, it wasn't. She'd been concerned with another man.
One of us?
No, met him over there. Seemed rather a sad sort. Didn't have much money, not much to look at, naturally much older than her. Someone who didn't have to prove himself, she said.
Recipe for failure?
I don't know. She meant someone who wasn't just a finger on the trigger for NATO.
Well, somebody has to be. And he was a fighter pilot before she married him.
I know. But then flying on the limits, I suppose, doesn't leave much for anything else. Like the luxury of doubting yourself.
Not if you don't want to die in a bloody great hole in the ground, no.
I gather Kilmartin never knew what it was to doubt. Whatever happened in life, as you said, he could always hack it. Always sure. So when he found out about the affair, not that it wasn't fair, just in the mind, really.
It twitched him more than most.
Yeah. Could be he let his thoughts stray to what might have happened in Annecy. Anyway, that's how I read it. I thought you should know. For what it's worth.
Time we were going, sir.
Yes. Well?
I've given Flight Lieutenant Kilmartin a thorough medical examination, and physically I can find nothing wrong with him.
I didn't think you would. What about mentally?
As to that, sir, I'm afraid I'm not qualified to give an opinion. He obviously needs some psychiatric help. I recommend he be sent to Rawton right away.
Yes. Did you manage to find any reason?
No, only... Well, I don't know how reliable this is, but the man that found him asked him why he was there.
And?
He said he needed somewhere quiet to think. Of course, he might have got it wrong.
No, I don't think so.
Do I take it that you know why he did it, then, sir?
I've got a pretty good idea. It's up to the psychiatrist to put it into words.
Here's the ambulance.
I'll let them in.
Well, at least he's in one piece.
Physically, yes.
What are we going to do with him? After Rawton, of course, but after that.
Well, whatever they say there, I don't want him on the squadron.
Oh, we both know he can't fly again. That's not what I meant.
He could have talked to me, sir.
Could he, Peter? Could he really? What would you have said to him? Climb out of the wreckage of your marriage and get back in the air?
Well, perhaps a little more subtly, but something like that.
Not enough, Peter. You've got to dig deeper. Could happen to any of us. Could happen to you.
And who would I turn to, sir?